What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to Knicks Nocturnal. And boy, do we got an action-packed show tonight. So, this is just a question. I don't want to raise the alarms, okay? But should we be a little concerned? We didn't get no news on OG's ankle. We also did get no news on, we did get some news on Deuce McBride. Will he be fully ready to go 100% full throttle? He looked good his last game. I just have a question. We just have to ask. Right now, we know that there's a crazy playing game going on. Not that it impacts Nick Nation, but if y'all want to talk about it, this game is one of the wildest games I've seen in a long time as well. Of course, the main topic tonight, we're going to go over why I am now confident, or I feel good about a Knicks potential matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Also, I want to talk a little bit more about the Hawks as well. You know, every show we got to mention our upcoming opponent. There's a certain factor that I think that will also put us over the top based on something we've seen in the game this season. We're going to talk about this tonight on Knicks Nocturnal. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, the York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show, man. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night as summer in New York City has officially begun. But as we do always, definitely take the time to smash that subscribe button. It's very important because we know that a great percentage of you guys in the last 28 days are not subscribed. So subscribe now. Also, smash that like button. Very important to the algorithm on the way inside. And of course, to bring it back to the subscriber goals, we have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers. But each time we reach certain subscriber milestones, we have special giveaways. And of course, we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All right. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites. All you got to do is be a loyal subscriber, and one of you guys will enter into the chance to win this rookie Jalen Brunson card. Okay. Big time salute to everybody in the building. All right. I see L Figgy. All right. Big time salute to you, OKF Nation in the building. The MVP of all MVPs, my man Khalil in the building. Crim's dad, the first one with the eyeballs. All right. Big time salute to my man Sean in the building. All right. New York, the VA. So, wow, the Hornets look like they're about to win. But then again, the Heat are making their own little run back. So, man, this playing game is crazy. I was checking it. I was hoping it would be over before we start the show, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys are watching it. But I said, you know what? We'll just start the show. Just keep the score up to date as we go along. So, yeah. To the people in New York City or around New York, you guys know it's been a beautiful day, 80 degrees. You know, we got a stretch of 80-degree days, and summer has returned a little early this year. And I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely going to the park tomorrow, and I'm looking to get back in shape so I can get back out there and hoop, y'all. So that's my plans. Also, we got an action-packed week. It's playoff week, playoff time. So what we'll be doing, these are some of the shows that we'll be doing. Tomorrow night, we're going to do my season review show. Okay, we're going to pretty much go through the 82 nights. You know, salute to everybody who has the 82 nights. I don't got 82 nights I can show, but I'm gonna be going through the different components of the journal. You know, the top 10 games of the season, going through the 10 game reviews, looking at different times. It's going to be a full season review, player grades, all of that stuff. Basically using the journal. All right. So that's going to go down tomorrow night. Of course, we got the blue and orange brunch that morning. All right. I do want to do a playoff preview kind of show, even though every show we kind of preview the playoffs. And then I'm also going to do a 10 keys to why we're going to beat the Atlanta Hawks in 5 games. Yes, I said it, in 5 games. What else? I think that's it. Oh, there might be another show idea I want to do. So yeah, we're gonna do all those show ideas this week. I know we don't got no games, just the playing games. And so, you could look forward to something coming from, the OKF Nation every single day this week, despite there not being any games. And of course, the game is this Saturday against the Hawks, game 1 at 6 p.m. We will do a smoke fire that same night. And I anticipate it being a crazy, crazy episode. So, they got technical difficulties. What the hell? What's going on with Amazon? It's the wrong time to have technical difficulties, god damn it. Anyway, if you just joined the show, smash that like button. Amazon has technical difficulties. So I'm gonna start off with a couple of things. The only reason why I'm asking you guys about OG Anunoby and Deuce McBride is because I know we're going to say, well, if we get good news, no news is good news. And yes, no news may be good news. But I'm not going to lie. I'm a little, I'm not spooky in the woods, but I'm a little concerned about the lack of news that we hadn't really got. We did get some Deuce McBride, an update with Deuce. Like he's still going through his healing process for his core muscle strain. Okay. So this was the latest update. Even though he admitted he feels solid overall, he still finds himself working through residual pain. Now, the problem is with his recovery is that the pain is a significant part of the process, right? And so if the pain, and I'm not saying it will, but like, I'm not spooky in the woods, just hear me out. If the pain becomes unbearable, he may have to miss some games because what he's going through is painful. So yes, he feels good. He has his motion. He has all of those things. Oh, it looks like the Hornets about to get that win. He has all of those things, right? But will he be 100%? The beauty of this scenario is we have Jose Alvarado. I know a lot of you guys don't like him, but he to me is a great Deuce McBride alternative. Some of you may disagree. Some of you would like to see Tyler Kolek. I do think that with Kolek, we do sacrifice a little bit of defense. Oh, did he hit a 3? Oh, they got a steal. Oh, snap. The Heat could win. Corner 3. He missed. He got fouled on the 3. Oh, my God. Yo, this game is crazy. Oh, my God. He got fouled on a 3, y'all. Sorry. All right. Let me just stick to the topic. Damn. Okay. The Hornets thought they had a win. They still could win, though, because he could. Oh, he hit the 3? Hold up. He stole the ball and hit the 3? Don't tell me he hit that. Oh, no, he didn't hit it. I'm about to say, yo, I thought he hit that. Nah, he didn't hit that. Anyway, but he going to the line for 3 shots, though. And this could potentially win the game. He just got to make the 3 shots. So, to bring it back to Deuce. All right. Jose Alvarado, we may actually see the impact on that trade. He is the Deuce McBride insurance policy. And, I think he's the best alternative. And honestly, there's a lot of people that would question the move and this, that, and the third. This might prove the move was a good move. And we hope that Deuce is ready to go. But we know we got a physical Atlanta Hawks team. They got some size, especially on the guard position, right? he may. It's a situation to watch. It's a situation to monitor. Like I said, I'm not spooky in the woods with it. We're just having a conversation. He's going through a lot of pain. As far as OG Anunoby, no word on him. I think he's still a game time decision. Hold on, go back to research mode. I think he's still I'm on 100 on that. Hold on. I didn't really look at the new stuff with Atlanta yet. Oh, he made the free throw. Uh-oh. Ooh. It's getting hot out there. They'll get burnt in the flames. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Anyway. -4.5. That's good. I take the -4.5. Oh, why OG's not even on the report? That's weird. By the way, you see all of these GTDs? That's just because they missed the game last time. So that's usual protocol. When you miss a game, a lot of the times they put you as GTD. And also, they didn't update the injury report yet. So we don't know what the injury report is, right? So there's no information on OG. Okay? No information on OG. That's a bad foul, by the way. Bad inbound play. And in this game, because we could talk about this game if you want to, this game shows us the value of experience. Brownsville Spurs fan reached out talking about, oh, the Hornets are going to prove that experience doesn't matter. They do got 6.7 seconds to make something happen. Let's see what happens. But is not hearing nothing about OG Anunoby, does that make you guys feel good? Does that make you guys feel confident going forward that he will be available? I don't know. Like, if he's okay, I want to hear if he's okay. If he's not okay, even though it's going to be sad news, I do want to hear that he's going to be okay. You understand? So, I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. Oh, he made the layup. The Hornets about to win? Hold up. He got the ball. Wait a minute. The Hornets won, y'all. Oh, that's crazy. The goddamn Hornets won, man. That's wild. I don't trust none of them South teams, but somebody got to win. I don't know how Miami tricked that game off. I don't know how they tricked that game off. That's crazy. Salute to the chat. Yeah, I see. Hornets was. Okay, I see you, Khalil. No news is good news. Okay. I hope. I pray. I hope I pray. I hope and I pray. Where else I want to go? Where's my other topic? Before I get to the line, let's see. So we talked about Deuce and those guys. This is another topic I want to talk about before I get to the OKC stuff. If you just joined, I'm gonna get to the OKC stuff. Big time salute to everybody in the chat. Yeah, that's crazy how the Hornets got a layup. The Miami Heat are Miami, Orlando. I have no hope, no faith in those two teams whatsoever. I have no hope, no faith. So let me go to research mode really quickly. So look, Karl-Anthony Towns. All right, he has the chance to define his Knicks legacy here, right? Here's something that I don't think I got a chance to talk about earlier. This part right here. Let's see. All right, so this part to me is the most important thing about this upcoming Hawks series. Doubling down on the two-man game. It says here, trailing by 5 points in the fourth quarter. The Knicks duo went on. The Knicks duo on 5 of their next 6 possessions. Right, they went to them. Russell and Towns were both on the perimeter, one on one side of the court, with the other 3 Knicks on the other side. Okay, Russell brought it up, passed it to Towns, and then the two played off each other before long. They were up by 2 points. You see that right there? This to me is a major key going into the postseason, right? Matchup against the Hawks, okay? Because we need these two guys to be dialed in. And to see it against them at towards the end of the season, we actually doing it in the game against an opponent that we're going to face. They don't have no answer for the two-man game. So this is why I'm very confident. Earlier, I asked the question, are we overlooking these guys? And this is why I don't think so. First off, big time salute to my brother, Killer B. We got some new members. I do appreciate you, Killer B, one of the MVP member donors. Okay, so we got new to the OKF Nation. We surveyed 100 people. Big time salute to you. Welcome to OKF Nation. My man, Cool B, welcome to OKF Nation. Burn the Ego, welcome to OKF Nation. Above the Rim, BK, I like that name. Welcome to OKF Nation. And the Last Vigil, welcome to OKF Nation, man. Big time salute to you. And listen, y'all, letting y'all know, my membership, it comes with a lot. Well over 60 videos, members only Sundays, a lot going on. Get inside that Knicks Tape Madness Discord. All you gotta do is go to the membership section, has all the details. Welcome to OKF Nation. And once again, thank you, Killer B, man. You a legend in the field, man. Do appreciate you tremendously. You're always showing love and support. All right. But that one stat, I don't think we went over that earlier. If we did, my bad. Because I don't like to talk about stuff twice once I go over it. But the bottom line is the two-man game clicking at the right time is going to be a huge weapon for the boys in orange and blue going into the postseason. And the more I anticipate the series and I'm reading, you know, all these stupid little articles, not stupid, but all these articles, you know, that's propagating, you know, the Hawks as a threat and all this, that, and the third. You know, I honestly, it's like the day just go by slow. I can't wait for Saturday to get here. Oh my God. It's going to be a movie inside Madison Square Garden once again against the Atlanta Hawks. I just can't wait. All right. So what I do right now, how do you feel? I'm going to open up the phone lines, but I want to know how you guys feel about OKC as you guys enter. Smash that like button. All right. How are you guys feeling about OKC? I also want to say that I'm sorry if I made you guys have some fear in your heart. If I turned y'all into Spooky in the Woods about OKC. I just want to preface this by saying no longer will I read an article, share a stat without fact checking it. I'm not doing it no more. You can't do lazy research. Yeah, lazy research. You have to be able to verify everything you're putting on the screen, because I'm telling you right now, they get it wrong too. Just like how we get it wrong, they get it wrong too. So because of that, you know, the differential stat that I used to praise so much, I discovered that it's not true. So we have seen it in history, and that automatically off rip changed my perspective and changed my tone. All right. So call up 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. All right. And let's see who called me. And by the way, if I do miss your call, I will call back. Let me see if I got the new call up show rules on here, just in case. I don't got the new rules, but these are the rules. Everybody gets 3 minutes, right? You hear the let's go. That's when the clock starts. And of course, we got the callback rules. We got the hang up rules. So you ain't got to worry about the hang ups, because I do got one in my chamber. And you could request a caller and request a call back. Just to let you guys know the rules. All you got to do is send in a donation. All right. It's called the $5 call back. All right. All right. So let me get these brothers on the line that called 646-995-8389. All right, we're talking about OKC. Hopefully, I didn't put the spooky in the woods. I didn't make y'all spooky in the woods. I feel like I did make some people spooky in the woods, and it's my bad.
Lou,
What's going on?
what's
Sarge
up,
in
my
the
man?
building. Hey, man, nothing much. We still cooking with hot grease. What say you?
Man, I got a lot to say, bro. I
Let's
got a
go.
lot to say. Now, what I don't like what's going on is all of this freaking negativity about the Knicks. How
Okay.
Atlanta's this and Atlanta's that, or the Knicks for real. Stephen A. Smith talking, if we don't go all the way, heads are going to roll. Mike Brown, first he says, Mike Brown, I like him, but he's going to have to go. And I'm like, dude.
He's wild.
I mean, can you be confident? He did that to that brother that coached the Bengals, Marvin Lewis. He said I was watching it that day. He should be fired. Stephen A. said that, and then he got fired. You can't call for nobody's job.
Wow.
You know? And all of this negativity from all of these people, like the Atlanta Hawks, are like the freaking 1982 76ers, man.
It's crazy.
They're a good team. They're young. They're hungry. They play hard, but they're not beating us.
Hell no.
Give me a break. I'm so sick of this mess. And I remember when I brought up the 76ers when they won their first championship with Dr. J. And the first round they played the Knicks and Hubie Brown. And that's when Moses Malone said, "Fo, fo, fo." Nobody remembers this but me. But the first round series was the toughest series that they played. But nobody remembers that it was tough. They just remembered that Philly moved on, beat us 4 in a row. And I think the combined score for all 4 games together, I could be wrong, was maybe 8 to 10 points.
Possibly. I would have to go look at it.
Look that up, man. They would barely beat Hubie Brown, coached his ass off, man.
I mean,
people are ridiculous, man. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop watching these sports shows because they're all stupid, man.
You don't need to, man. I'm telling you. That's why we online. You know, you got to specialize today because, man, the amount of misinformation that they spread, it's wild.
Yeah. All of this, Anthony Davis for Cat. I'm like, you don't get out of here with that walking medical bill. That dude comes with a first aid kit. Come on.
It's crazy.
I'm just pissed. I go way back to the Knicks with Ken Bannister and Jawan Oldham in the middle. So when the Knicks are relevant,
that's way back.
Thank you. I was up in the blue seats. Yep, getting drunk. My Knicks are relevant. I'm happy and I'm behind them and I'm pushing them 400%. I don't care what nobody else says.
Thank you, family.
It's orange and blue, 10 toes.
That's what this show is about tonight. I appreciate you.
Not a problem, bro. Thank you.
Big time salute. It's my man, Sarge. Let me say this. Now, I'm not saying this because I want to act like I'm big-headed and nothing like that, but I think Stephen A. watched my show. You know why? I told y'all on Monday that he was going to go in there and be like, I don't know, Big Perk. I'm scared of the Hawks. Remember I said he was going to say that? He went in there on Monday and didn't say that. Then he goes in there today and uttered some of it. Do y'all think this brother might be watching? Because that's his playbook. He would have went up in there on Monday. Big Perk, I don't know. Them Hawks, Knicks should win, but them Hawks. If he did that, let me know, because I didn't watch the show. I just seen part of a clip, because I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to talk reckless. So he did say he think the Knicks would win the series, but he kind of just was like, just kind of cavalier. From the clip I saw, like I said, I didn't watch the show. You know, and once again, I'm not a player hater. You could watch the show. I'm not telling you to not watch some, but all I'm going to ask you is this question. Why would you watch somebody who knows less about the Knicks than you? Think about that. Why would you watch somebody that knows less about the Knicks than you? What could you possibly learn from them? 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. All right. We're talking about a bunch of topics. OKC. This is about instilling confidence. What's going on, James?
What up, brother?
Man, hopefully every day is
This
going
is
right.
Silk,
How you
brother.
feel?
This ain't James, it's Silk.
Oh, this is Silk? Damn, so why I got your name said? I got to change the name. My bad. Let me do that right now.
I've been
Silk,
called
I
a lot
got
of
you.
things, but never James, brother.
My
I ain't
fault.
James Brown time. What up, baby? What up, Karan?
Everything good.
Long time.
Long time. I don't know why I got your name saved as that. But
Yeah,
let me get it right.
It's been a minute, man. You gave me the name change, man.
You sound like a James now. But where you want to go? Where you want to go?
Yeah. Well, what's all this nonsense, man? The only time
About
the
what?
Hawks beat us, we didn't have Cat or Mitch. And you can
That's
see
a fact.
when they play Cleveland, they can't handle the double bigs. You don't
Hell
think
no.
Coach Brown is gonna put double bigs on this team? He gonna play
Man,
double bigs
we
because
gonna
he's
see all
seeing with
lineups.
Cleveland, they can't handle double bigs and shooting with Spider.
Mm-hmm.
All this
100%.
talk about Atlanta, they gonna get one game. One.
We did a show earlier, right? We had the experts, and the experts all picked the Knicks, but most of the experts said Knicks in 6. I was surprised by that.
You know what it is? Because they think we're gonna go up 2-0 and we're gonna be slacking like all season long. But,
Okay.
But this is the playoffs, man.
This is a player. It's
Our
different.
team, Brunson has never lost a first round player since he's been here.
That's a fact.
He stayed first round, he's focused. He got a week off rest. We never had to do no playing. So he had the time to rest his body before the playoffs start. And he has never lost a playoff first round series. So why are we thinking this is happening now where they don't have a closer on their team? They got a bunch of ball handlers and passers, but no closers.
Nope. Not one.
And in the playoffs, half court offense wins.
100%.
And they're not a half court team. They are a transition, steal, run up the court, score kind of team. They don't have no isolation ball players on this team.
Sure don't.
And you need ISO sometime in the playoffs. Because team's going to know how you run your offense and shut that down. So you need some 100%. Guy, I need a bucket.
And we never seen Walker do it. We never seen Walker do it as the number one option either. So that's why I agree with you. They're going to say, oh, but Walker. No, we never seen him as a number one option in the play. It never happened. So we don't know what he's going to do when all the attention is on him.
I guarantee you, there's 2 guys that's not going to hit an open 3 in this team. No, and CJ Cullum. Brown is going to trap those 2 dudes and let everybody else take a shot.
100%. I just hope that he don't put Brunson on McCollum. I don't like that. Because McCollum going to put him in screen and roll all day.
Now, on defense?
Man, McCollum, I ain't going to lie, man. He running a lot of screen and roll. He's averaging, the last time I seen him, he was averaging like 19 or something like that. And even the last game we played against them, he was putting Brunson through pick and roll. I just want Brunson on Dyson Daniel. I feel like that's just his food. That's what he gonna do.
The offense is basically is whoever's on the outside and let Brunson just try to stay in front of him. I don't think CJ McCollum's a ball handler kind of dude that gonna shake and big Brunson and always get around him. Even that crazy 3-point shot, Brunson was there on him. He just hit a crazy ass shot.
But I just don't want Brunson using his energy on defense. I want his energy to just be straight offense. I don't want because Dyson ain't gonna do nothing.
Right. I think, most of the time I think Brunson gonna be on Dyson then until they try
to keep him on Dyson.
True. Let me ask the question because I know my time might be getting up soon. What do you think about this game tonight? This is why I'm not a LaMelo fan. He be doing these crazy threes, and he's not a crazy 3-point shooter.
He's a TikToker. That's what I think. For some reason, I just feel like he's a TikTok basketball player. I don't even know if he has a TikTok. I just say that.
All right. And the Rook hit a wall. The Rook has run out of gas. So that's why I don't.
Knipples?
Yeah. That's why I wanted. I wanted Charlotte against Detroit because they got an animosity. But Knuppel is not Knuppel. They're not beating them.
Nah, they're
not even gonna make it tough. It's gonna be a sweep. So I'm not even sure I want to see Charlotte anymore.
I don't think I could take LaMelo Ball serious in the playoff series. How you look at him and take? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it.
I can say it. He got that last minute shot. But I'm like, Why are you taking these half-court threes? You're not that great of a three-point shooter.
Telling you, man, he playing That's what they do on TikTok. Them little boys, the young boys, they be shooting threes from half court, putting out TikTok videos. That's what he do. Play
I
just
can
like
see if
him.
you were hot. Miles Bridges was more hotter than you.
I don't take him seriously. They got lucky tonight. I don't know how they got that layup.
You know why? Kobe White. That's what we should have traded for Kobe White. We should.
Kobe White is nice. I ain't gonna lie. I like Kobe White. I like him, even though he went to North Carolina. Big time salute.
All right, brother.
All right. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, Kobe White went to North Carolina, man. I can't stand it, but I always like this game, but I can't stand the goddamn North Carolina boy. Can't stand North Carolina. Keep the calls coming 646-995-8389. OKC. I'm on board, y'all. I think we could beat OKC. Seriously. All that historic argument off the table. Now, we do got one thing that really needs to be in place, period. Not even just for OKC. Brunson has to get the first team. What we could do really quickly. Because I think Brunson's gonna get. Do y'all think Brunson? Hold on, before I do that, do y'all think Brunson's gonna get a first team? I think that's one of my predictions. Was Brunson gonna be first team this year? Let me see. Kia NBA award tracker. Let's see what Kia got. Let's see what Kia is saying right now. What Kia talk about? I don't care about the MVP. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we could use the MVP ladder. So let's look at the. Nah, not the ladder. I want the list. I'm gonna get the list. Oh, let's. I don't. Yo, Basketball Reference is mad disrespectful, dog. Look at Basketball Reference MVP track. Do y'all see this? Like basketball. This can't be real, yo. This can't be real. They got Jalen Durant, Jamal Murray, KD, and Chet all above Jalen Brunson. What the? All right, let me back out. That's what. When you see a website like that, yeah, you just back out of it. You just back out. Damn, I wish I had a list. What's this? Key tracker. It's the ladder. I hate the ladder. I don't want the ladder. I want the list. Anyway, basically, all right. So we can see these names right here, right? All right, bet. So SGA, I think he's the MVP. The players also voted him the MVP. You got Nikola Jokic, of course. Wemby, of course, even though he played 64 games. That's a whole nother topic. Luka Doncic is removed from the list. Cade Cunningham removed from the list. Those two guys are gone. I'm going to even throw an op up there, Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown deserves to be up there. Besides those four players, who would you put ahead of Brunson on first team? You going to put Jalen Johnson? The Hawks are a 6th seed. We about to cook them in the first round. Who else are you going to put up there? Donovan Mitchell, the Cavaliers are behind us. Who else are you going to put up there? The answer is Jalen Brunson. So, salute the captain. I think Jalen Brunson has a strong chance to be first team. All these other guys, Jalen Johnson and Donovan Mitchell and all of these other dudes that are like probably second teamers, even though I guess it is what it is. I don't really care. But my man JB needs to be first team. He is a superstar. He's on national TV, 38 games. He's number 3 in jersey sales. Big time salute to my man D in LA putting that in the Discord. Jalen Brunson is a superstar, whether y'all want to admit it or not. He's a star that's super because he's very popular. He got TV commercials. He's calling his daughter. So my whole thing with the OKC bit is that, Jalen Brunson needs to make that first team. It's very important that he gets that award because no team in history besides the Detroit Pistons has won the championship without an MVP or first team. So I do believe in my heart, mind, body, and soul that we will get that. But let me show y'all something really quick. All right. This is why I'm doing my own research from now on. I am not listening to nobody else's stats. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna listen to them, but I'm gonna look it up, because if you don't do it, right, and you just take people for their word, how do you know if they're right? Now, this is a very respectful person I heard say this. I'm not going to repeat the person's name because I have great respect for them. And just because they said it, they get it wrong. Sometimes I get stuff wrong. It's not really an indictment on them. It's just an indictment on me, because I shouldn't be as trusting of other people's information. What you got right here is a list that I compiled of differential. Right? And y'all can look this up if you want to. Now, very few times have we seen double digit differential in history of basketball. I didn't count how many times it happened, but it doesn't happen all the time. But I do want to take a look at, is it the 73 Knicks? Oh, they didn't have double. I thought the Lakers had double digit differential. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not going all the way back to the beginning of the history, but if we look in recent times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only 5 times in history, maybe 6 times have we seen a team finish the season with double-digit differential. So this is not even a common thing. All right? And hopefully y'all can see it. I could try to zoom in a little bit. I know, like, if y'all on your phone, it might be a little small, but hopefully y'all can see that. Okay, so this is the list. So I was preaching this stat for the longest now, because I trusted the source I got it from. No team that has won the championship, no team has lost the championship that had double-digit differential to a team with single-digit differential. You see Oklahoma City Thunder, they beat the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers had a 2.23. Boston Celtics, 11.34. Dallas Mavericks, 2.21. You see this? All right. And then, of course, you have a wave of teams that are in single-digit differential. Most teams don't have double-digit differential. That's why I also respect the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are in rare air. Okay? I think they finished with a 12 this year as well. Last year, that 12.87 you see at the top. And if you can't see it, I'm going to zoom in one more. Bam. This 12.87 you see at the top here is a record, the highest differential in NBA history. Okay? And to all my Boston Celtic people, no strays, pun intended. The Boston Celtics, you said the Boston Celtic team was better this year than that team from last year. Well, this is the championship team, but the team, last year's team, all I'm going to tell you is last year's team had an over 8 differential. Way more dominant, way more star players, not star player, but, key players that were pivotal to your championship run, like a Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have those guys anymore, Boston. All right, so get them the hell up out of here. I just want to put that on notice since they're on the screen. Not that I'm thinking about the Boston Celtics, but not right now at least. Look at the Denver Nuggets. They won the championship with a +3 differential, yo. How mid was this 2023 year? Like, let's keep it real. How mid was that season? That was a mid-season, bro. The entire Eastern Conference was hurt. Miami Heat, which, by the way, had a negative differential. Do y'all see that? -3.2. I couldn't believe it. I had to go to bed. I said, wait a minute. They had a what? They had a minus. How does a team with a -3.2 differential? I don't think I ever seen a team with a minus differential in the finals before. Hold on. This is the closest. The 81 Celtics had a .33. Oh, no. Oh, you got to go back to like 59. The last time we seen a team with negative man, if you don't get that Miami Heat, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I don't want to take away a team's championship, dog. But the Denver Nuggets championship was kind of mid, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of mid. Yeah. Definitely kind of mid. 3.3, and they faced a team with a negative differential. That's wild. Of course, you got the Golden State Warriors, but all of these teams got single-digit differential. Right now, you should feel good about your Knicks, because when we look at all of these championships, all of these champions besides the Thunder and the Celtics, the Knicks had a better differential than all of these champions. So big time salute to the New York Knicks. We are around 6.5. 6.4. Hold on. Let me just make sure I stat check my goddamn self. Hold on. And this is why I stay in research mode. It's very important. 6.4. Yep. See, I'm on the money. All right. We got a 6.4. That's higher than all of these teams that won it before the Boston Celtics. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to Oklahoma. They got the big boy differential. And let me just, because what I said, they might be at 12. Let me just stat check it. No, they was at 11.1. Okay. Which is still good. So, 11.1, it still puts them in one of the best differentials in NBA history. Okay. Very dominant team, but not as dominant as last year for a lot of reasons. I mean, of course, they had, Jalen Williams, their quote unquote second best player, was hurt most of the year. We don't want to use excuses. They did have a lot of excuses, even though, injuries, not excuses, a lot of injuries, even though SGA, their leading MVP, almost didn't be the MVP because he was pushing along the threshold for games. So I think that this Oklahoma City team is way more vulnerable than last year's team. Okay, I seen them take some very questionable L's. Matter of fact, let's put it up on the screen since we having fun and we in research mode. Let's put it up. Let's put the championship business on the screen. Now, this is not a full scouting report. This is just a thought, and I'm kind of mostly going off the top of the head, really. Because I've just been thinking about the information. But I did do research for the Spurs debate, and the Spurs debate kind of gave me more insight on OKC. And no, it's not because the Spurs beat OKC. No, it's not. It's not because of that. All right. So I just want to show y'all something. This is your defending champions right here. See this? Now, yes, I know the brother was hurt. Jalen, their second best player, was hurt, but Halliburton wasn't there. They lost Miles Turner. This was a Pacer team that was ravished. They took them to 2 overtimes. I watched this game. Indiana was giving OKC the business. Now, no, of course, I'm not trying to say, well, because Indiana did it, we're going to do it. No, the point that I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to bring them down the peg. The mighty, mighty Thunder that we think are so mighty, mighty show vulnerability against the Eastern Conference, one of the Eastern Conference worst teams. Right? I'm not saying, oh, well, Indiana did it, so that means we're going to do it. That's not really the crux of my argument. I'm just trying to take your royal champions down the peg because I don't think that they're all of that. While I do think that they are the favorite to come out, I do think that the New York Knicks can get it done. I'm trying to find that second Pacer game. Man, where the hell is the second Pacer game at? Oh, right here. Bam! So y'all see this game right here? I also watched this game. I watch a lot of basketball, y'all, and I mostly watch League Pass games. I watch both Indiana games. Might have been a scout report. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Bottom line is, the Oklahoma City Thunder lost to the Indiana Pacers when they were 11-35. You're talking about a team that was 3-19 away. Y'all want to see the team they had? This is their team. Pascal Siakam, Jarris Walker, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, and Johnny Furphy. They didn't even have a 5. This is the team that beat the mighty, mighty Thunder, who were 20-3 at the time at home. See this? SGA had 47 and still lost. He also had Chet. I don't think Hartenstein played, and the other Williams wasn't there. So what? I don't give a damn. The Pacers ain't got their best player. You got the MVP dropping 47, and you get you lose at home. I'm only sharing this information because, I talked about that, but now I'm showing y'all that. I think the Thunder are vulnerable, man. While I do think that they got a relatively easy road to the finals, especially if they see the San Antonio Spurs. in the Western Conference Finals. That would be just a makeshift path for them. But if the Denver Nuggets get to the finals, the Western Conference Finals, after beating Minnesota, San Antonio, that's a battle-tested Nugget team who's seen real competition. And I'm not trying to mock the Houston Rockets. You know, they're a solid team, but come on, dog. Slow and doofy basketball gonna get cooked. We know that. I have no faith in the Houston. To be honest, if the Lakers just had Luka, you could take LeBron and Reeves. If the Lakers just had Luka, I think that I would pick the Lakers to beat Houston. I have no faith in the Houston Rockets at all. And honestly, if the old LeBron James steps up, I wouldn't be surprised if old man Braun gets it done. They play slow and doofy. They got the potential to play fast, though. They played fast against us that second game. But that was also a motivated Houston team to get in the postseason. Are they settled? You know, are they really going to go hard in a playoff series? So the Oklahoma City Thunder, to me, you know, they're not the mighty Thunder that's invincible. You know, I've seen them lose a bunch of, not just to Indiana. They lost a bunch of questionable games this year. But I just want to go back to the differential really quickly, right? So I'm quoting this stat. All I had to do was a simple search, and I would have seen that the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see it. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 2015, 2016, they had a 6-point differential. We had a better differential than them. They beat the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. Now, yes, we know some of the politicals that was there. There was no Draymond, and you could do the excuse. You know, I could give a goddamn about the goddamn excuse because you shouldn't have put yourself in the scenario to go to Game 7. But that Warriors team had a 10.76 differential. Big time salute to my man Khalil. He told me this a week ago. I didn't realize it. But when I was preparing for the Spurs debate, I wanted to look at the differential because I just, you know, I'm somebody, when I'm going to war in the war room, I got too much goddamn information. That's my problem. So, you know, my problem is narrowing down all the goddamn information I got. That was my biggest challenge in the debate. Because I had so much I wanted to share that I just forgot or overlooked at the time because, you know, you're in the heat of the battle. But the reason why I know about this, because I wanted to take away an argument from them that, oh, well, we got the better differential. We'll beat you in the finals. I just started thinking of imaginary rebuttals, you know, stuff that the brother didn't even say. So that's the reason why I was looking this stuff up. And, you know, I rediscovered that or I made the connection that I didn't get from my brother Khalil. So it's been done in history. But if I go back to research mode, the trend right now, right? Of course, we got the MVP thing, the first team. Hopefully Brunson could break that. But the trend that we're looking at right now with the Knicks and the Thunder is, if you go back to Golden State Warriors 2017, 2018, about 8 years ago, that was the last time we had a back-to-back champion. Okay? That was the last time we had a back-to-back champion. And of course, that Warrior team wasn't as dominant. And we begin to see the second apron really take effect in the 2020s, more so than the 20-teens. And so with this second apron, it creates parity. Why? Because all of these champions, every single one of them, have lost major pieces to their championship run. You can start with Golden State. KD got the hell up out of it. No, well, he didn't get the hell up out of there right there. He got the hell up out of there after they lost this. But KD had injuries. It just so happened the injuries came, whatever. Toronto Raptors, and then eventually he got the hell up out of it. The Toronto Raptors lost Kawhi. Los Angeles Lakers lost everybody besides LeBron James and AD. Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, all of that all of the elements that helped this team, even though it was a bubble championship, they didn't add to the team, and they lost all of those elements. The Milwaukee Bucks, okay, they won their championship. A lot of people question their championship as well. A lot of critics, you know, and we seen the beginning of the end of this team. They made the change. They fired their coach, Budenholzer, whatever his name was. And then eventually they hired Green, and then they fired him in the middle of the season after they were 30-8. And now Doc Rivers is gone. The Milwaukee Bucks is trapped. By the way, I'm not trying to make this a Giannis show. I'm not saying I want the Knicks to trade for Giannis tonight. I just want to say this is the reason why the Bucks lost. It's not because of Giannis. It's because their GM is trash. Okay, trash. All right, bring it back. Then you get the Golden State Warriors in 2022, but then they lost Klay Thompson, okay? And then you get the Denver Nuggets 2023. They lost all of their bench. Brown, the other brother, I think it was Green. They lost their bench. Boston Celtics, they stayed the same, but they were exposed, and eventually they had to But the point is, when we get to Boston and Oklahoma City, here's the key. And I see you figure, I'm going to get you back on the line. Here's the key to Boston and OKC. They didn't do nothing to enhance their team. Now, I know OKC traded for McCain, but that is not a championship upgrade. McCain is solid. He's solid. That's not a championship upgrade. 646-995-8389. Call up. I'll get you on the line. By the way, smash that like button. All right, it's very important. And we still cooking with hot grease. Get Figgy on the line. All right. Figgy on the line. And if y'all want to talk about that wacky Hornets game, we can as well. Very wacky Hornets game. 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. Let's see what Figgy talk about. Hopefully she answers. Hey, Figgy, what's going on?
What's going on, Karan? What's going on, late night chat?
Hey, man, I just had a thought tonight, Figgy. I said, yo, Oklahoma City, I think we could get them. I just like, man, why was I so down on us? We could beat the Thunder. What say you?
Definitely, we can beat them. SGA needs a whole heck of a lot of help from the refs. We know this.
That part.
The first time they beat us in Madison Square Garden, that was all. We already know what that was. It was 6-on-5. You know, you can't beat the Zebras. It is what it is, man.
Yep.
Now we've got to figure out a way to circumvent that. And again, I think that San Antonio does that very well. And I think that in order for us to beat SGA, keep him off his spot without getting into foul trouble, I think Mikal, OG, our big defenders need to go and look at a lot of that film when they're playing the Spurs, because Stephon Castle knows how to do that down to a T.
That's true.
You know, and by the way, I thought the debate yesterday, I had my whole house listening to it. It was fire. That was a great debate.
Oh, thank you.
I know there were certain aspects of it that you weren't happy with, but I'm telling you, man, you brought receipts. It was great. I thought you did great.
You know what the problem for me, Figgy? I had too much goddamn information, man. I watched too many Spurs games. I was just too prepared. And then, so what happens is it makes it harder now to craft an argument when you just got mad stuff, all types of stats, and you know.
Nah, man, nah. You know how you know can I tell you how you know when you're winning a debate, Karan? And this is where you had him. When you started bringing up Jeremy Sohan, and he starts bringing up that Jeremy Sohan with the crazy hair and leaving, you know, rainbow colors in the sink. When you start going to somebody's looks and you're not talking stats, numbers, actual, you know, actual gameplay on the court, that's how you know you're going to personal attacks. It's like, dude, come on, where are we? This middle school?
Yeah. He hates the Knicks too, though. So it was hard for him to be respectful. He really hates the Knicks. It's crazy. He's from Brownsville. Well, I don't understand.
Well, we're all gonna chip in and get him a Sohan jersey. I think we need to do that. I think that needs to be done.
The bet is on. No. It's just unfortunate, Figgy. I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Well, he better not pull a Paul Pierce. He better walk down Flatbush Avenue with that.
No, I'm going to Brownsville. I'm gonna go to Brownsville. We're gonna record it together.
Yes.
In front of his whole bill. I'm not sure where he live at, But we're gonna be right in front of his building. We're gonna record it, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm dead serious.
please put it on the channel. We have to see that.
100%.
But yeah, man, and just another quick mention about Jalen Brunson, and people are a little spooky in the woods about the Hawks. If we go back to the Hawks game we played a couple weeks ago, or even last week, I think the game was. If you watch that game, we played sloppy. That wasn't our best game. We turned the ball over way too many times in that first half. Okay,
yeah.
we were not attacking the rebounds like we should, like we normally do. And Jalen Brunson, if you watch him in the fourth quarter, take control of that game and turn it up, that is something that no one, I can say right now, the Hawks don't have that. We have players that can turn it up a gear. We have Jalen. Jalen can turn it up. Josh Hart showed that when he has a terrible 3 quarters, he can turn it up in the fourth quarter. We know OG can do that. We know Mikal can do that. We know Cat can do that. We know Mitchell Robinson is going to attack the boards. We know Deuce is what Deuce is capable of, what Jordan Clarkson is capable of. The Hawks gave it everything they had, and we still came out with the dub.
That's facts.
Can we sit here as Knicks fans and say, man, the Knicks really left it all out on the court? Not really.
No, that wasn't one of our better games. That's a fact. 100%.
It was a sloppy game, and once Jalen put it into high gear, it was all in the rearview mirror after that. They didn't know what to do with him. They didn't know what to do with him. And that is what we have in a player like Jalen Brunson and OG and Cat and Mikal and Josh Hart.
I'm about to call him Jalen Jordan. He about to go off, man. They keep talking about Dyson Daniels. We're going to make him famous, Figgy.
Well, you heard me. I don't know if Tugboat saw, but earlier when you used the hang up, I told Tugboat, I said, yo, he's the Jalen Brunson of the chat, yo. He's our Captain Clutch in the chat. Getting rid of these trash bag callers that keep calling in to hate on the Knicks, because man, we got enough hate out here. It's so ridiculous at this point. I think really it's just Knicks for clicks. People use our name for clout, and they know when they go out there and they hate on the Knicks fans are going to come and rally around our troops, and they know it.
No, I forgot to add Paul. I was going to add him to the docket tonight. The Paul Pierce comments about Brunson not being number one. I'm like, dude, you're not a number one. I guess it takes one to know one. That's what I want to say.
10 seconds.
Yeah, man. But look, I just wanted to put this out there real quick, man. Our guys have not we have not turned into playoff Knicks yet. Once the playoff Knicks come to play, it's a whole different animal. And let's see what we got, man. Because I personally don't think that the Hawks are prepared for what we're about to bring to them on Saturday.
Hell no. And I wouldn't be surprised if we blow them the hell out. Game 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we smacked them.
I would like to, because you know what, Karan, what that does? It sets the tone. It puts them in their place. They're getting a little out of pocket down there in Atlanta, and it just sets a tone.
Yeah, we ain't worried. I appreciate you, Figgy. Great call.
Right,
the
man.
most requested caller. Big time salute.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys.
All right. L Figgy, the number 1 requested caller. OKF Nation in the building. And she also was the first panelist on Members Only Sunday. By the way, to all the new channel members, Members Only Sunday is a panel show. Y'all could jump on the panel if y'all want to. And I don't know what we're going to be talking about this weekend. I'll let y'all know when we get close. We always have a good time. What's going on? Dogosaurus Rex in the building. How you feeling, family?
How you feeling, Karan? How you feeling tonight? We're at an interesting juncture of the season.
I'm feeling great. I think we could dethrone the champions. What say you?
I need to see it versus OKC first. Because you know what my theory is I feel like it's rock, paper, scissors. Like OKC is rock, we're scissors, and the Spurs is paper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Trifecta there that we could beat the Spurs could beat OKC could beat us. I need to see it against them first, bro. We haven't beaten them once in the regular season in 2 years. It's bad.
Yeah.
I got to be real.
Well, there's no correlation between regular season and postseason. You get a Knicks with a tougher road to the finals. And then OKC, because it's looking like they got the Mary Brick Road. They got the 8th seed. Then they got Houston. And then they'll get, yes, they might get a real Western Conference Finals. But if they get the Spurs, to me, that's going to be easy work.
For the Spurs or for OKC?
for OKC. I think that if OKC get the Spurs, I think that's easy work going to the finals.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Spurs is more of a challenge than that for them. But I mean, you look, the regular season obviously isn't everything, but
Right.
we can't sit here and say that we really played OKC well so far. I don't feel like we can say that fairly, you know?
There's a lot of factors into the game, like no Mitch in the second game. We did play them close in the first game. It was a very close game. We had a 40-point third quarter. I mean, there's certain things we did right that I think we could build on and we could get them. I don't think it's out of the picture. The only reason why Dogasaurus, I'm gonna let you cook, is that the whole differential stat that I heard somebody say. This is why I'm not going by what I hear people say. I don't give a damn my respect for them or not, because it was wrong. And I'm around here just talking about a wrong stat, that no team with a double-digit differential has lost to a team with single differential in the finals. That's not true.
Really?
Yeah, the Cavaliers beat the Warriors.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess that's true. Okay.
That is true. So I'm out here spreading this narrative. I never checked it because the person who I'm not gonna say where I heard it from, they're a respectable person, but maybe they got it wrong. That's why you should look it up.
Look, I'm not sitting here telling you it's impossible. I just need to see it first. You know.
I got you.
As far as what's on everyone's mind, the Knicks-Hawks series.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it, but I think some people are overlooking a few things and a few interesting factors. So, Jordan Clarkson, the previous caller said he has another gear. I need to see it against the Hawks specifically. Why am I singling him out? Because Quinn Snyder coached Jordan Clarkson in Utah for several years. That Sixth Man of the Year trophy that Jordan Clarkson won, he won by Jordan Clarkson being coached by Quinn Snyder. And this season alone, Jordan Clarkson is a -28 against the Hawks. If you remember in that 2-9 stretch, there was one really brutal Hawks game right after they traded Trae Young. He was like a -15 in that game. He hasn't put up a positive plus-minus in a game against the Hawks this season. So that's a concern for me. Landry Shamet is a career -31 against the Hawks. And in that last game, even though we won, our bench was trash. Like, other than Deuce and Mitch, I mean, Landry Shamet had 21 minutes and 1 point, you know, and Jordan Clarkson struggled. He had 3 turnovers, I remember, in 9 minutes. So my whole take the whole season has never been, I've never really doubted anyone in the starting 5 or Deuce or Mitch. I've always been pretty behind them. I think we're overrating our bench veterans a little bit, especially in this matchup. And I actually think it's a bummer that Kevin McCullough Jr. is not on a full contract because he showed out against the Hawks, notably. He actually is the reason Trae Young is kind of no longer on that team. He bounced him out of there. But I mean, also Dyson Daniels, he was a teammate of Jose Alvarado's in the Hawks. Or in the Pelicans. So I feel like they have a lot of advantages against our bench players there that I need to see them show up. And in his career, like I said, Shamet's a negative against the Hawks. That's a big sample size. Quinn Snyder got the data on Jordan Clarkson, and he's yet to be effective against the Hawks this season. So I need to see them guys step up. Because I think some people is like, I don't doubt our starting 5. I don't doubt Deuce. I don't doubt Mitch. Mitch and Kat have a huge matchup advantage in this team matchup.
100%.
Even Huck Porty, you know, I think that he'll get some run if you're doing a double big lineup, which I think is kind of the strongest.
They're not starting a double big lineup. No.
They might try it in a game. Well, it depends how it goes, but
off the bench, yes.
I definitely think we'll see more of it in this series than in other series. And I think Huck Porty, for example, has shown up against the Hawks, which he would need to get more run if we're doing double big. But Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet, Jose Alvarado, like Deuce McBride, even when we lost to the Hawks, he had a fantastic game in January. He had I forgot how many points he had, but he was really cooking. So him I don't doubt. Deuce I don't doubt, but I have doubts against Jordan Clarkson, Jose Alvarado, and Landry Shamet in a Hawks matchup. I don't think that means we lose, but I think people are overrating those 3 players in this matchup particularly.
Got you. Okay. That's fair. As long as we don't lose, I don't care. But I appreciate you, Dogasaurus Rex, bringing the stats and the facts. Big time salute, family.
Peace out, man.
Thank you. All right. It's my man Dogasaurus Rex calling up. Good points. I mean, and about the double big lineup, I don't remember off top. And like I said, I'm not doing a Hulk Scott report right now. I will. I don't know what the double big lineup did, but I'm curious to see. Big time salute to my man, the Bronzeville Spurs fan. He said he in the building on the Cash App side. Big time salute to you, man. Glad to have you in the building. Trey Queens.
Yo.
Big
Corona
time
Dawn,
salute.
what's happening, man? Let me get straight into it. I ain't got too much time to waste. Now, look.
Let's go.
All right, the last two callers, Shorty. I like Shorty. Like, she's very informative. Like, I like a chick that talks basketball, and it's like, yo, she knows what she's talking about. Like, I like her, and I like her voice. So I don't mind when you give her 10 minutes that you don't give me, but that's a whole nother thing. But Shorty's good work. I like when she calls. The last caller, he damn near put me to sleep. He said something. Damn, what did he say? He said something that I disagree. Oh yeah, he said that our bench is overrated. Our veteran bench is overrated. This boy couldn't have been more wrong. I'm gonna start with the least people. Let's go Landry Shamet off the bench. When he gets hot, he can really like stretch a game out for us. Mitchell Robinson off the bench, a veteran who changes the game as soon as he touches the floor.
100%.
Clauston, ex six man. Deuce, put him on a different team where he gets a lot of minutes. He couldn't be a six man before his career is done. If that ain't a fight, and then Diarra, whenever he wants to turn into fake Pascal Siakam. So it's like, bro, what are you talking about? Our veteran bench is overrated. We have the best bench in the league. We have the best bench in the league. Now, number 3, your headline, your thumbnail was, we got a shot against beating OKC. Listen,
100%.
brother, I don't want to see OKC. We're gonna see the Spurs. That's first of all. OKC is not getting through the Spurs this year. Victor Wembanyama.
Did you see the debate yesterday? Did you see the debate?
Yes. That's fun as hell.
No.
Yo,
not.
listen.
I would like for it to happen because the video would get more views, but it's not gonna happen.
Let me explain why. First of all, they're not too far off. You know what I'm saying? The way they battled this year, and the Spurs was the first team to start giving them losses. Remember, they was like 22-1 and stuff like that. The Spurs started putting them L's on them boys. Number 2, Victor Wembanyama already does not like Chet. Every time he sees OKC, he tries to play the best game of his life. He plays the hard defense. He doesn't like Chet, bro. He plays against this nigga like Chet hit his girl or something before. Like Chet stole some bread from him, something. He doesn't like him.
Explain what it was. You know what it was?
And now, hold on,
it
don't
was
let
the
me forget my
Olympics.
thought.
I
It
got
was the
you.
Olympics. You damn sure right. All right. Then number 2, he's starting to dislike Shea because he feels like he's about to steal his MVP. You understand what I'm saying? And he doesn't. So now he doesn't like you guys. I don't think they get through the Spurs. So since we're gonna be facing the Spurs, because I just thought about it. I think we're really going to the finals, bro. The East cannot mess with us. Boston
100%.
cannot mess with us. The Pistons, y'all pause. Y'all blew y'all load already. Pause, because those L's that y'all gave us were very embarrassing. When we see y'all in the playoffs, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be very, very different, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this bench, we're healthy now too. See, we're healthy and we're hungry. And on top of that, like me and you, we talked about last week. Yo, niggas on the Knicks is also playing for their livelihood. People are playing. If they have a crappy playoffs, they're gonna take a hit in their pocket when it's contract negotiation time. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, everybody fell in love with playing for New York. Like, you win a series, niggas is going crazy outside like we won the finals. We jumping on cop cars. So now niggas don't want to leave. They don't want to leave New York. They don't want to get a lesser bag. And then number 3, they all know if we lose, everyone is going for Giannis. So I have never been so comfortable in my Knicks fan career. Like, yo, bro, we're going into the playoffs. I know everybody's going to be playing hard. Why? People want to stay. Niggas want to get paid, and niggas don't want to get shipped out. Because, when Giannis comes, it's going to be a 3-way trade. So somebody's going to Milwaukee. Somebody's going to Washington. Niggas don't want to go through that. So we're gonna get the best out of these cats, and I love it. And guess what, Corona? If it don't work out, Giannis is coming through. And like me and you
100%.
agreed, everybody could go. You know what I mean? And Giannis, whatever you want, one of our favorite cheerleaders, you can have her. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Real talk, bro. So I don't like when niggas be calling up to the show with all this negative Nancy energy. Yo, we can't do this, we can't. I remember you had a caller last week, and I think you agreed with him when you was like, Jalen Brunson can't get it done. Like, no small guard has ever.
No, I don't agree with that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Listen, I defend the small guards, yo.
Right. I'd be like, yo,
Because
Allen Iverson, the smallest guard, he took the team on his back with nobodies, bro.
no,
He could have had a college.
We could go look at the champions. We got Chauncey Billups, you got Stephen Curry, you got Isaiah Thomas, right? Now I want to know the big guards that won the championship. Let's go. We got SGA, we got Jordan, we got Kobe.
We got D-Wade, we got Bean.
Is he a big guard? He was 6'4", but if you want to add him, fine, I give you 6'4". Who else you said? Yeah, D-Wade was 6'4".
Yeah, damn blocks he used to get. Now he's a big 2 guard.
Super athlete. Super athlete. No, he used to get back. Billups used to back him down. That's another time. Anyway, who else you said?
Okay. We got Bean, Kobe, Jordan, D-Wade.
No,
SGA.
Bean is you said Bean and Kobe's the same. We got.
Oh, my fault. Pardon me. SGA, my fault. Yeah, I'm smoking a good one, bro. I apologize. No, yeah, SGA, and I don't remember who else right now, but it's not.
Basically, the 3 if you want to add D-Wade. So there's no plethora of big guards winning. It's big men that win. Duncan, Shaq. Those are the guys.
Sure.
Big men are the ones that win more. So when they talk about the small guard stuff, it goes for all guards. Don't try to put it on Brunson because he's small, and now, small guys don't do it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Last year, if Brunson would have just had a second running mate to show up with him, he would have brung us to the chip. That's another thing I don't like about it. It's like, yo, he's already a small guard. What else do you want him to do? He turns into Michael Jordan sometime in the fourth quarter. So it's like, what else do you want the nigga to do? He needs help. Right now, we got wings, we got everything. We just ain't got a consistent 2 Robin for this nigga. Like if Cat was just sometimes have his 30s a night in these big moments, that's it, chip.
But Trey, I got something for you. That's why I'm doing this show, is to instill confidence. I think Cat is going to show up. He's going to show up this year.
I was telling my man that earlier today. I said, yo, bro, Cat is coming to play this playoffs, bro. He does not want to be. He feels it. Like, yo, his money about to go down. They're like, yo, we bring you over here, you ain't get it done.
Bingo.
Jimmy Butler.
What did he say? And what did he say? He said, I'm engaged. Bless you, by the way. He said, I'm engaged.
Yes.
I'm engaged.
Yo,
not
Cat
just married and on the court.
Right. Yo, bro, I'm seeing Cat really trying, this nigga's really getting 13 rebounds. I don't see no more zesty. I don't see no more zesty movements or talk or head gestures. He's really dead ass right now. So I was telling the homie, I'm like, yo, this is the best Cat that we gonna get. I don't think Cat, like the engagement that he has right now, he's locked in. He can't get no better. So he knows it's all on the line. Like, yo, if I don't show up, bro, I can't be asking for 200 M's the next go round. I'm gonna lose out on the generational worth. Niggas is like, yo, I'm soft. I'm not a top 5 big man. He knows he's gonna hear it all. Yo, you was with Jimmy Butler. They ran you up out of Minnesota. You come over here, you can't get it done. Ain't nobody giving him 200 on the next go round. So, yo, Cat will be engaged. And
100%.
And your client, I'm gonna leave you with this. Your client, I believe in him. I might not believe in that jumper right now, but I believe in him. Mentally, he ain't let that mess him up. If anything, he's playing even more harder defense. Now y'all done pissed the nigga off now. Now he's playing harder defense. I remember one of them other games, the first 2 plays, yo, he went to the basket like a bull. I'm like, oh, he hears us. He cares. I like that. He cares. Yep. Yo, Karan, you let me go for 10 minutes. Good looking, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up no more.
Big time salute, man. I appreciate you.
You're ready.
All right. Big Queens in the building. I love the energy, man. I love his energy. Listen, we could beat anybody. It's New York versus anybody, baby. That's my energy right now. That's why I'm doing this show. And I just want to apologize to the Knicks fans who may follow my lead or who may have been kind of down on our chances of beating the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, this team, they're vulnerable, man. We got an advantage on the glass. To me, I would say we got the better big man. Definitely Towns is better than Hartenstein. That's not a debate. I would put Towns ahead of Chet too, because Chet, he just got his first All-Star. I'm talking about right now. I'm not saying in the future. Chet could be amazing in the future. I don't know. He's young. But right now, I will put Towns ahead of Hartenstein and Chet. I just don't know if I would put Mitch ahead of Hartenstein, but it don't even matter. It's the matchup and the showdown. Who shows up to the fight? It don't even matter who's better. Who shows up to the fight and who does what in the fight? Because one thing we've seen, I'm gonna tell you right now. One thing we've seen is OKC thrive without Hartenstein. Thrive without Hartenstein on the floor. Sometimes he don't even close the games. They thrive without him. You talk about Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein don't be closing some games too. And I'm gonna tell you this. If I was playing the San Antonio Spurs and I'm OKC, I would start Wallace. Go back and watch. If you got League Pass, go back and watch that OKC game, the one game they won against the Spurs, and look at how they played the Spurs. That's how it's going to be in the playoffs. And I'm watching all of these teams, and I'm like, yo, Jokic did it. Cat did it. Oh, they got Wemby out there like a strong safety. Like this. So when he's like this, you attack on the left side. When he's like this, you attack on the right side. That's how you beat the Spurs. That's what OKC was beginning to do with Chet. Chet drawing Wemby away from the basket because he wants to take it personal. I got him. I want to lock him up. While you're in your personal head games, your team is getting beat on the other side because they rely on you for help defense. I can't remember what the on-off is. I didn't talk about that during the debate. He lucky I can get to the on-off. But them non-Wemby minutes, if Wemby has to sit out for 20, if Wemby can't play 35 minutes in the playoffs, I don't think the Spurs is making it to the Western Conference Finals. Because I think I did talk about it. They're minus 10 when Wemby is not in the lineup. When Wemby's off the floor, the Spurs are 0. They're plus 10. They're 0 when he's not out there. That's a 10-point difference. So I'm saying that to say they can't survive without Wemby. And now you're going up against some vicious teams. You know, they'll get out of the first round. I have no faith in the Suns. But when they get to that second round, I don't even see them getting past Denver, man. The way Denver beat them up. Trey, if you listening, go watch the Denver games and see what Jokic did to Wemby. And in the beginning, Jokic kind of got like a chip where he's like, I'm the big dude. I want to take you in the paint. Got his shot blocked a couple of times. Then Jokic, where he at? That top of the key. Where does Karl-Anthony Towns like to operate from? They put Wemby on Towns. Towns on the top of the key. We running two-man game actions. Get Jalen Brunson in movement. Wemby's inclination, his first inclination is to help. Man, the San Antonio Spurs are tailing me. Go watch that Spurs debate. Great conversation. Spurs can't deal with the Knicks, but they can't deal with the Nuggets either. And all of these team styles, man. Remember, when they say the Knicks don't have an identity, just remember, I told you what the Knicks' identity was. We are a versatile two-way team that can beat you in a variety of ways. We can play fast. We can play slow. We defend. We probably got the best half-court offense in basketball. No cap, no exaggeration. We got the best closer in basketball. We got the best shooting big men in history. Even though our corner three-point shooting percentage is down, we got the best corner shooters. I mean, we're top 4 three-point team. Oklahoma's three-point defense is trash. Yo, the Oklahoma City Thunder three-point defense is trash. Listen, their three-point defense is worse than our three-point defense. It's to the point where I don't even think they give a damn about the three-point defense. They're just concerned with the paint. They're really good in the paint, and they're really good at forcing turnovers. That's the problem. They're so busy trying to get steals that when they don't get the steal, they be in vulnerable positions. And that's how the Spurs were able to beat them in those first couple of games, because the Spurs do a decent job of moving the ball. I would say probably a good job of moving the ball. And the Spurs are a good rebounding team. Two of the ingredients that we will need. We have to control the possession game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's going to be a major key. Okay? And I'm trying to think if there's any other argument I had. It's a bunch of arguments. My man Big Dog Talk Sports. What's good, Big Dog? Where we going, family? Where we going tonight?
What's good, man? What's good, man?
Great to have you in the building. Congrats on the 2,000 subs, big homie.
Appreciate it.
So listen, man. You in the hostile territory. I'm not gonna let them no clock you. You good? You good? No clock to my man. He a Warriors fan. He good. There's no clocks on Big Dog. But where we going, family?
I just want to say to you and all the Knicks fans, if y'all don't make it out the East,
oh yeah,
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear y'all blaming Mike Brown for nothing.
Oh, thank you. See, don't please let this brother stay up.
I better not hear about the coaching. I better not hear y'all blame Mike Brown for nothing.
Hell no. Who would the blame be on? Who would the
it's
blame
time
be
to
on?
Look at the players.
Thank you.
Y'all
now you're about to get me. You about to get me in trouble.
Thibodeau's gone.
Go ahead.
He's gone. So y'all got Mike Brown.
Yes.
Y'all been talking about going to the championship. I've been hearing y'all say, this the year.
This is the year.
I don't hear nothing.
Seriously, this is the year. Oh, what did I say on your show?
You said it's the year.
Thank you. No hesitation.
No hesitation.
No spooky. So I had to come to grips, right? So Big Dog, I've been saying a stat that was wrong, and listen, don't listen to people with stats without stat checking it, right? So I'm running around here saying, yo, man, and you've noticed, you probably remember this because you're a Warriors fan. So I'm walking around here saying that no team with a double-digit differential has lost to a team that had single-digit differential. Is that true?
I will be paying attention. I don't go that deep in stat.
It's not true because your Golden State Warriors lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Y'all had a 10.8 something differential. The Cavs had a 5.82 differential. Y'all lost that series, of course, with the Draymond nonsense. I mean, I don't care to get into the particulars. The bottom line of what I'm saying is that it has happened. So I'm walking around here saying that like it's the truth, sounding like a goddamn fool. You know? And so I had to do my research. I had a debate with the Spurs fan on Monday. And I discovered that, or rediscovered, because my man Khalil, who's a part of the research team, salute to him, he told me this a week ago. I didn't really realize it. So when I went to go, I said, wait a minute, the goddamn Warriors lost. What the hell am I talking about? So from there, that instilled my confidence that we could beat the Thunder because we have a single digit differential and they got a double digit. So that's why I'm going there tonight.
First of all, calm down.
Yes.
You going all the way to the finals. Like, relax.
Going to the finals.
Y'all
you
might
see
not
where I'm
get
at?
there. OKC might not get there.
That's a good one. OKC might not get there.
First round matchup. Worry about the first round matchup first.
Whoa, hold on, wait, hold on. Big Dog, don't let me get you about it. You my man's in them. Please don't tell me you think we're gonna lose to the.
Relax.
You think we're gonna lose to the Hawks?
I ain't saying y'all gonna lose to nobody. I'm just saying y'all gotta calm down. You gotta play the first 3 rounds first.
Here's the test, Big Dog. Come on. All right, I'm gonna get to that. Hold on. Here's the test. How many games will we win against the Hawks?
I don't know, man.
You see? That's the trap.
Hey, look, man, I gotta analyze everything, man. Okay,
man. That's respect. That's respect.
Down, man. You know?
That's respect. That's respect.
Y'all might
hold on, keep it real.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I got you. Keep it real though. When the Warriors were hot, when y'all had KD, y'all were doing y'all thing. You thought y'all was only worried about the finals. You came into the playoffs thinking about the finals too. I can't wait to see that damn LeBron so we can beat his ass again. Keep it real.
Bro, y'all
you wasn't doing that?
KD, bro.
Oh my God.
Y'all ain't got no Steph?
We got Jalen Brunson. No, his name is not Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna piss you off even more now. His name is Jalen Jordan. Let's go.
Oh, you might be talking about Marcus Jordan.
No.
Martell Jordan?
No. He's the only one. You see Jalen Brunson picture up there. They got his picture up there, and they got that bald-headed guy from Chicago picture up there. Like, we hadn't seen numbers like this since that guy. That's Jalen Brunson, baby. 40 balls, 30 balls. Let's go.
Man, please.
That's what you think. I'm telling you.
And I like Jalen Brunson, but calm down, bro. Calm down.
So, out of every star you know in the league right now, who turns up more than Jalen Brunson in the playoffs?
Bro, what turn up he's doing?
He goes from like 26 to like 33. Who else is doing that in the playoff?
And resulting in the what?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got the Eastern Conference Finals, and so, that's cool. That's cool. That's success.
Come on, man. You need to be humble right now.
Last year.
You need to be humble right now. Is your team out of there? Is the Warriors playing tonight?
We play tomorrow.
Oh, see, the one game I never watch.
You worry about that's what I'm saying. You worry about too much. Worry about the Hawks.
I don't watch the 9-10 games. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to the 9-10.
You worry about too much. You worry about the Hawks.
Dude. All right. Can I just say something to you?
Mm-hmm.
If the Knicks lose to the Hawks, I got to do something drastic. I don't know right now. I have 0% faith in. Put it like this. Captain 11, our captain, could, for whatever reason, miss the rest of the series. And I still think we'll beat the goddamn Hawks. That's how confident I am.
I don't think y'all going to lose to the Hawks, but if y'all lose to the Hawks in the first round, I'm going to call Mandani. Ain't the name of the mayor? Mandani or whatever his name is?
Mandani. Hold on, but forget my...
I'm gonna tell him to ban basketball in the state of New York.
No, because you know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's gonna happen, right?
What?
There's a brother in Milwaukee that he's looking for a new home, and so I don't want to talk much about that because I promised my audience I wouldn't go there.
Look,
and I don't want to get in trouble, but we win even if we lose.
All the stuff y'all been saying all year long, y'all got y'all some first brother Tims and all that. All the stuff y'all been saying, y'all losing the first. I don't think y'all gonna lose in the first round. I don't know if y'all losing the first round, but if y'all losing the first round, hey, Madonna got to ban basketball for a year in New York City.
Big dog.
Take all the goals out the park, shut down Rucker Park, shut down all
we're not losing in any. We're not losing in any round, dog. Do you understand that?
God.
We're not losing in any round. And when we see them Boston Celtics, oh my God,
y'all getting cooked by y'all gonna get cooked by Jaylen Brown.
What? Do you know what we do to Jaylen Brown? You better stop. You better stop.
You gotta relax, man.
Yo, hold on, big dog. You think it's a game? Hold on.
You gotta relax, man.
Where's my Boston Celtics scout report at? I got a foul on Boston. It's like this thick. Talk about.
You gotta relax.
All right. So can you name 3 guys on their bench besides Peyton Pritchard? Go.
Bro, I ain't got to name nobody on the bench. What I got to do all that for? What does that matter? I can't name 3 people on your bench.
That's cap.
I don't know all y'all people on your bench.
Come on, dog. You know 3. You know at least 3 people on our bench. Come on. You know at least 3. So you don't know Mitchell Robinson?
Okay, I know Mitchell Robinson. Yeah.
You don't know Deuce McBride?
Not really.
Yeah, you do. You know him,
not
and
really.
You know Jordan Clarkson. Stop.
I hear his name because I come to your channel, but I don't know much about him.
Come on, dog. You know Deuce McBride and Jordan Clarkson. You better stop, dog.
I know Jordan Clarkson for sure.
Of course. So listen, they got to do. We call him Shireman the Fireman on their bench. You think they go?
Hey, you gotta relax, man.
You think they gonna beat us? They got to do, we call him Shireman the Fireman, all right? You think they going to beat us?
Hey, anything Gaza,
Kada, a bunch of guys, they got a whole bunch of babies.
Hold on. What was everybody saying about the Pacers last year?
The Pacers went to the Western Conference.
The Pacers? When everybody disrespecting the Pacers?
No, but the Pacers, they had the same team and they were getting better at the time. So, the Celtics did not get better. They got worse.
They would get swept in the first round. I remember this. We did it on my channel. And I was the only person putting respect. Now, I didn't have them going to the finals, but I was the only person putting respect on the Pacers. Everybody, they going to get swept. They ain't worth a damn.
I never thought that. Listen, I don't got no faith in the Milwaukee Bucks. I ain't got no faith in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland? I would never, ever think a Cleveland team could beat me in any sport. That's the Browns, the Guardians, and the goddamn Cavaliers. None of them.
Why you disrespecting the Guardians, man?
Man, you better stop. Never. You think I'm going to go into a playoff series and see Cleveland on the other side? As long as they ain't got that LBJ guy, I'm good. He's the only one. Brad Doherty, by the way, he's a Knick hater. He's a New York hater. Oh my God.
He's supposed to be.
Oh my God. Man, yo, you should have seen the disdain. I'm tired of New York. Oh, I said, whoa, like, what are we doing? The hate that radiates within, my brother. Gotta calm it down. But man, look, I'm gonna let you get the final word, man. Where you want to go, big dog? You want to let everybody know what you got going on?
I'm just saying, man, y'all Knicks fans, don't want to hear nothing about the coaching. If y'all can't get past the second round or something, or
I agree
don't
with
get
that.
to the finals, I don't want to hear nothing about no coaching.
That's facts.
I better not hear no all-man fire Mike Brown.
Right.
Y'all blame Tibbs. Y'all blame Coach Tibbs. He gone. So
That's true.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm with you. It ain't gonna happen though, but I hear you. You right. Big time salute, man. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. Y'all salute, man. I'm out, man.
All right, big time. My man Big Dog Talk Sports. He got a channel as well. He talks all sports, but mostly basketball. Hold on. Oh, before I get this, brother, first I got to get my man. First of all, salute to my man Khalil, the MVPs of all MVPs. Do appreciate you on the Cash App gang. Big time salute, family. And thank you for always holding it down. And your donations is very much appreciated. And yeah, I look forward to talking more about stats, especially as we get into this whole playoff series with the Hawks. I didn't officially start I got my old scouting report, but I didn't I didn't get into my research bag with the Atlanta Hawks yet. You know, I'm probably going to do that show on Friday. I got to see. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. All right. What's going on, Brownsville Spurs fan in the building, man? Where we going, man?
Thank you
Where
again for last night, and shout out to that caller. Shout out to that caller that understands what the Spurs are gonna do to OKC.
All right. I don't know. They ain't watching the Spurs like that, so they don't know.
No, they sort of regular. I mean, you don't need to watch to know what's going on, man. They know the vibes.
If he watched, he would have saw the Spurs in Denver. That game would have told you that the Spurs ain't got a prayer's chance to get into the Western Conference Final. But that's a whole nother thing.
All right, so I'm just calling in. I just 2-1. I wanted to thank you for last night, and just
no
the
doubt
fact that you realized that you really couldn't get off all that you wanted to get off.
That wasn't because of you. It was because of me.
Of course, it was because of me. The Spurs are a good team. You really couldn't find a weakness in our team, you know, and I appreciate that.
I pointed out your weakness. You got some weaknesses.
We do.
But no, it was a great conversation. You know, I wanted it to be fun too, and like, you know, more conversational too, like not too formal, just, you know, like you talking with one of your boys or stuff like that. So I thought it was a great show.
Thank you for that again. You're great. You're a good dude. But
thank you.
I will say after tonight's first round, I know you said you don't watch them, but you don't think that
I didn't watch the 9 and 10 games. I did see the 7 and 8 with the Hornets. I saw that.
And what do you think about that game?
Yo, honestly, I told you I ain't got no faith in the down south teams. If you on the I-95, I-85, anything going south, them teams is all food, man. It's crazy.
No, I get
that
all
game
that.
was wild.
I get all that food, but listen, tonight I'd be a little worried.
Of what?
Of that pace, man. I can tell you
pace.
that they better find a way to get some easy points because them young boys are not playing.
You do know we play fast and we play slow, right?
No, y'all don't.
Okay.
You know it's pound of Brunson. You know how that goes.
You say so.
When it comes to clutch time, fourth quarter is pound of Brunson. I don't care about first 3 quarters and trying to experiment, but it's pound of Brunson come fourth quarter.
You do realize though that Brunson is second in first quarter scoring right behind Luka, right? You do realize that, right?
And the team's still one of the worst teams in first quarter scoring.
All right, we're gonna see how it is in the playoffs, though, brother. It's all different in the
man.
postseason.
No, I wish y'all, I wish y'all the best.
Me too. I would love to get the Spurs. Oh my God.
Yeah,
man.
I thought about something I forgot. We should start a countdown to the Spurs Knicks matchup.
You want to do it? I'm with it.
16 games, what do y'all need to get there? 12, right?
12 games to get there, yep.
Yeah, let's do 12 and 12.
The only problem is the Spurs ain't gonna beat. That's the only drawback.
I don't want to hear about predictions. Let's do 12 and 12, right? Let's see.
All right, we with it.
Because what I would love to do is call in. I would love to call in if the Knicks get eliminated.
No, that ain't happening, brother.
And count down on the Spurs.
Hell no. Listen, I'm telling you right now, we get into the finals, and there's no guarantee y'all gonna be there. So there's not gonna be a countdown for us that ends. It ends when the season is over for everybody. That's when it ends for us. when it's over for everybody, it's over for us. Yep.
You think so?
And we're gonna beat OKC, 100%.
No, you had a great caller earlier, man. Salute to that brother, man. That brother's
which one?
Man. I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name, but he just sounded like just a great Spurs fan. I love him.
Oh, man. Oh, you talking about my man Trey? I think that was Trey.
Yeah, Trey's an NBA fan. He's a real NBA fan, man. I like this guy already.
All he has to do is watch that Denver game, and all of that changes. When I saw that Denver game, my mouth dropped. I was like, damn. Wemby ain't got a prayer. They did the same thing we did. I said, oh, wow. They got a good coach.
But we'll see how it turns out. I just want to call and salute you again for last night. And I think
big time.
Just check it out. A couple of my boys came through today. They were like, yo, man, I didn't even know we had a Knicks channel like that. I was like, what are you talking about?
Big time.
I told him they talking to the wrong person. You better
Yeah, man, let the whole Brownsville know I'm here, baby. I'm representing.
I already did that. I'm sure you saw them.
I appreciate it.
I'm sure you saw them representing last night. They here representing. Thank you again, man.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, Brownsville Spurs fan. Big time salute.
Salute. But you know what? I'm gonna be in here throughout this playoff run because I want to see that 12 down. Count down to that 12. Do not disappoint. Right. Ooh, Lord.
We're going to count it down. Every show, we'll be like, yo, the 10 games, 9 games.
I won't even lie. I want y'all so bad.
Yeah, me too.
I saw 2 Knicks fans today. One of them had the nerve to have a Starks jersey on. This thing was so dusty.
Damn. Why you going to come for my man like that? Come on.
Come on. I'm like, yo, stop, man. Even you represent the jersey that did nothing. He had one poster. That's it.
Easy. Whoa. All right, now, hey, I have to get you up out of it. You gotta be respectful, Brian. Come on, man. You from the Ville, man. You can't do that, dog.
We're waiting for y'all, man. Come on, bring it on, baby. 12 to 12, right?
I hope you. What's your size again? Because we're gonna get you the jersey. We're gonna get you a Jeremy Sohan. What's your size? We wanna make sure we got the right.
I cannot wear
that. Man, I'm coming to Brownsville, dog. Do you understand that?
My God,
and we might do it live.
It's so funny because my God told me today that, yo, if I see you in a Knicks jersey, I'm going to roast you so hard. I was like, yo, bro, listen.
Dude, I'm coming to your block. We could go to your old neighborhood. I don't know if you still live there. We go to your old block together. Together. And be like, yo, he's here.
But I refuse to wear a Knicks jersey. It's just it irritates my skin. But I do want to see y'all in the finals. Please, I'm begging.
Of course. Well, we're gonna be there. We're gonna do our part. Trust me.
Begging. It's easy food. You go to
You
go to a restaurant and you've been there so many times, just give you a free entree.
Yo, let me tell you something. Wemby gonna be like this, yo.
Deals.
His hands gonna be going over the pace like he doing a 90s dance.
Okay.
He gonna be doing, hey, oh, hey. That's what Wemby gonna be doing. We gonna have him all over the place. We gonna have him like a yo-yo. He's gonna be our strong safety on a yo-yo.
You know what's so sad? That I'm gonna laugh at that. Is that all these kids and we wearing Wemby jerseys in New York?
All right, man. Listen, man. Brownsville, I appreciate you, my brother. On that, we gotta end because you wild. Come on, dog. Come on, we gotta stop. Jalen Brunson, 3rd in jersey sales, by the way, though. Not sure if you knew that, but yeah, he's number 3.
Yeah,
big dog.
Yeah,
all right, big time.
Big market. We know how that cheap goes.
Stop. All right, big time salute, though. I appreciate you.
Thanks again, man. One love, brother.
No doubt. That's the man I debated last night, the Bronzeville Spurs fan. If you missed it, go check it out. You know, we got a week with no basketball. Telling you, I'm going to go to the Ville with the jersey. We're going to go to his old block, and they're going to get on him 100%. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see somebody that knows somebody that he might know. Because the Ville is, you know, it's all interconnected. Brooklyn's all interconnected. Let me see if my man answered the line. Steve, Indiana. Hopefully he answers. Uh-oh. Steve, what's going on, family? How you feeling?
Hello?
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Yo, it is Pause, bro. You can call me Pause. I'll be in the comments.
Okay, I thought this was Steve, no? All right.
Yeah, this Peas. This is Steve. This Steve, but my nickname is Pause. Yo, I wanted to call
I got
because
you from the comments. I see you. I got you.
yeah. Yo,
I got you.
I was hearing for Big Dog. He was talking all that trash, bro. First of all, we don't make excuses over here, bro. We deal with things. You know, it is what it is, bro. Mike Brown is a better coach than Tom Thibodeau, bro. He has better rotations. Yeah, sometimes, you know, his rotations could be a little questionable, a little sus. Yeah, just like Trap in the 90s said. But, yeah, I'm not worried about, you know, the coaching stuff, bro. But, yeah.
Me either. We're not losing.
So yeah, we're not losing. Yo, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Yo, people keep saying that the Spurs are going to get out of the West. I don't know about that,
Hell
bro.
No.
We got to see against the Denver Nuggets or the Wolves, right?
I'm telling you,
we got to
they're
see
not
that.
getting past Denver. They're not getting it past Denver. Trust me.
Yo, we gotta, you know, we gotta see that one, man. But because they're inexperienced, like you know, Wemby, like I said the other time in the other call, man. Wemby doesn't even have any playoff experience at all. Like, he's balling out. I'm gonna be honest, he's balling out, but at the same time, It's like, yo, like, he doesn't have the experience at all. He's just a regular season like hype right now at the moment until he proves it. So, you know, we're looking at the other players, like, you know, yeah, you could bring up like, you know, De'Aaron Fox or any of those other players that actually made the playoff, but yeah, I doubt it, man. I doubt it. They're gonna beat the Denver Nuggets. I doubt it.
100%. I watched the games, and it's not about because they lost in the regular. Listen, I don't do you lost in the regular season, so you're losing the playoffs. No, I watch basketball and I know basketball. I'm telling you right now, the way they had Wemby looking like a strong safety out there, going like this from left to right, I said they did the same exact thing we did to Wemby. That's a smart coach. Wemby's a strong safety. The last time we played him, he was guarding Josh Hart when we smacked him, right? And it's because of the way we match up. That's why we're going to beat the Spurs. Not because we beat them in the regular season. I'm saying, no, it's the way the game happened and what's going to unfold later. They don't have an adjustment for it. They have to defend that way. That's a part of their madness. It's just that against teams like, when you got a center that's great like Jokic who could play on the perimeter and Towns that can play on the perimeter, it's hard for the Spurs to deal with that because now Wemby has to be away from the basket. Take Wemby from the basket. Now the backside is open. That's what the Spurs was doing. I mean, the Nuggets were doing. Sorry.
Nah, but yeah, man. Like, you know, we can't count out the, you know, the Denver Nuggets for anything, bro. Because
hell no.
Nah, man. Even the Denver Nuggets gave the Thunder, you know, the best competition.
Good run. Yep, good run.
Like, for real.
Good
like,
run.
So that's gonna happen again. But I think OKC is gonna slightly beat them. You know, just like they did last year. It's gonna be more of a challenge though. But you know, I still see the OKC going to the finals and facing the Knicks. Look, we win. That's it, man. I've been calling it. I called it all year, bro. I even called it last year after we beat the Celtics. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because the same team that is no longer in the playoff picture this year.
Bingo.
They're the ones who beat us. But they're not in the playoff picture this year, man. Yo, Big Dog. I hope you're listening, bro.
Thank you, Big Dog. Talk to Big Dog. Let's go.
Yo, they not on. Yo, these Pacers are not on the playoff picture no more, bro. You better. And you also got to realize Mike Brown's a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. He actually knows how to utilize most of the players that is on the team on the bench. So yeah, man. don't sleep on the Knicks. I know a lot of these people keep sleeping on the Knicks, man.
Don't sleep on the Knicks.
Don't sleep on the Knicks, bro. Don't sleep on the Knicks.
100% facts.
For sure, bro. Nah, but yo,
100%.
Thank you so much for having me, bro. Yo, NYC versus OKC, bro. 2026 NBA Finals. I'm booking it.
Let's go. And I'm saying we're going to beat them too. Let's go. I'm with you.
Man. I'm hyped up, bro. I'm hyped up. But thank you for having me, bro. Yo, thank you for returning my phone call, bro. Yo, have a good night, bro.
Big time salute. Yeah, man. We got Knicks fans all over the place. Salute to that brother. Representing from Indiana. Yeah, I'm on the wave, y'all. You know, my man Khalil, salute to him once again, the MVP donors of the MVP of MVPs. That brother tried to convince me a week ago. He tried to convince. He said, "Yo, man, get that out of here." I wasn't listening. What's good, D? LA in the building. What's up?
It's getting spooky.
Hey, oh, but hold on. First off, I didn't mean to play that. I wanted to play Spooky in the Woods. Hold on. We got to start this off right. It's getting spooky, so we got to let it be known. But look, I want to say this. Do you like that I came on board with us beating the Oklahoma City Thunder?
The call that we had earlier today about me hoping Knicks fans know how to hold Leon accountable.
Oh, yes.
That's what you're talking about right now.
That's exactly what I'm talking about right now. 100%. Hey, yes.
We got the squad.
We got the squad. Now we do.
I was watching the Hornets game against Miami.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
looking at the Hornets, and I'm like, this is the conversation I've been having with Knicks fans about who we should be afraid of. Are y'all serious? Like, guys.
Bad basketball.
Buddy, what are we talking about? Like, what? And
you got a TikToker out there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know we have been through so much pain and trauma. But the thing is, so did the Golden State Warriors. But after a while, they started getting bored of wins. They loved the wins, but they were so used to winning, they needed an actual challenge to be like, okay, let's watch basketball for the actual sake of watching basketball, right? And we're not the Golden State Warriors yet. But as far as being able to beat certain teams, like we had a conversation earlier this season, and I said, we just scoff at the fact that Jalen Brunson can score 40 whenever he wants. That's a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
That's a huge deal, but we're so used to it now that a guy that size is able to do whatever he wants on offense. And folks are just like, yeah, Jalen Brunson is not doing enough. So I don't think y'all really understand what he's doing on a regular.
Right.
For a 7-footer. And this guy's doing it at that height. So, guys, no need to be spooky about anything. But the main reason why I called, though, it kind of ties into the Knicks and why this season is so important. Miami Heat's about to make some changes, bruh.
Oh, man.
It's about to get real.
Aggressive.
It's about to get real because they're literally in no man's land, and they've been there for like 4 years straight.
4 years.
They're not bad enough to be terrible, and they're not good enough to be good at all. So, and this is just the start. This is number one. About 10 teams about to go through the same thing, including the Knicks if we don't do what we got to do.
100%.
Which is why we got to lock in. But please, as you saw tonight, and as you're going to see through this series, don't mention the Hawks. The Hawks are these guys.
Facts. I told you I got no faith in none of these South teams. Didn't I say that? Anything on the I-95, 85, anything going south of New Jersey?
We ain't trying to hear none of that. And as the topic is discussing today, the only two teams we care about, OKC or the Spurs. And I'm out.
Big time.
Holla.
All right. Honestly, I disagree with the Spurs. I'm not really worried about the Nuggets, but I think that it would be the Nuggets or OKC that would be the biggest threat. I'm sorry. I don't got the Spurs getting past them, bro. What's going on, Rock? Call back, Rock. I seen the call come through. Let me see if he called back. I'm giving him a couple of minutes. But yo, I think we'll beat them all. But I'm just saying that the best teams that we will face, I think, would be either OKC or Denver. Now, Denver don't play no goddamn defense, but their offense is fire. I ain't gonna lie. They rival us in terms of offense, 100%. What's good, Rock? You good? Okay, because I saw the phone hang up abruptly. What's good? Everything good?
Yeah, man. So I see. I missed it, but I'm not gonna rewind this show
Yeah.
after
I
it's
said a lot.
over.
But
Yeah,
but
because
but I'm
you
on
talking
board.
about
Yeah.
you talking about beating OKC now.
Yeah, I'm on board, man. I was out here propagating false stats.
Mm,
Yeah, I was out
mm,
here propagating false stats. The differential. So remember, I used to say that no team with double-digit differential has lost to a team with single-digit differential.
right.
That's cap. This is why I'm done with listening to people give stats and not stat checking it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Golden State Warriors had a 10-point something and they lost to a Cleveland Cavaliers team who was a 5.8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been done before.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, and Brunson MVP, first teaming, I think we could get it done. Yeah. I think we got a good chance.
So in a few short months, we've exposed the national media for being frauds.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Pretty
The
much. And I
people
don't want to
are
say the person's name because, like I said, I respect this person who I heard say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's why I'm riding my own wave now. I'm not just trusting stats just that I hear. I'm researching everything. I don't trust it. I'm doing my own research.
So yeah, just off the top of my head though, thinking even though I didn't hear early information about us beating OKC, if the Nuggets could beat OKC, that means the biggest threat is Joker, and we give problems to Joker, so it kind of makes sense from that perspective.
Yep.
Imagine if our bigs with their bigs, I mean, their big Jay Will is just a floor spacer.
Bingo.
So he can't match up with Cat or Mitch. So yeah, so it makes sense. But yeah, man, it's gonna be one big party down here, man. Because I just heard from these cats I know, in Jacksonville, they're gonna be coming up for the series when the Knicks come here, man. Because they from New York, and you're not gonna see them coming from the Carolinas and Tennessee.
All over.
Yo, the town gonna be lit making that bread, just like you said, man. The restaurants
Of
gonna be full.
course. That's why we talked about it earlier, Rock. They didn't tank because they want to play the Knicks like, oh, the Knicks are food. They tank because they want that New York business.
Yep.
That's
and
why
the
they
players,
tank.
And the players get to go back to New York and chill, as well as the coaches, and then they get in that national exposure more so, because everybody really gonna be watching that first round matchup just to see the Knicks and see what's going on.
100%. And to be real, they probably didn't even tank. What happened was no one thought that the Orlando Magic would lose. Because remember, that's the real reason why we're here. If the Orlando Magic would have won, we would have had Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can't. Listen, you cannot trust any team that's on I-95, I-85, anything going south of Jersey. Yeah, don't trust them. I'm telling you, Rob. Don't trust them.
You can't, man. Especially Florida's done.
Florida, oh my God.
What they call Philly? Yeah, the process has been done. It's been flushed down the toilet, man. It ain't working.
100%. They lost tonight. Who lost tonight?
Oh, I just know Miami lost tonight. I disagree with the caller that just called before me.
Yeah.
Yo, about the major changes in Miami. Yo, you can only do so much, man. Nobody wanted to go there. You know what messed it up?
Nobody want to go there.
When LeBron was there, there was a story about he was on a flight and he had these cookies he wanted, and it was like they didn't want to give it to him because they have a strict diet they're adhering to.
Yep. The body fat policy. Yep.
Yeah, and I can see if you were talking about a regular player, but this is LeBron. He takes care of his body, and it seems
100%.
like everybody in the league follows LeBron. That's why I ain't so fond of LeBron for one reason, because when he turned down the dunk contest, nobody else wanted to do it no more after that.
That's true.
You remember that?
Yep.
He's responsible for a lot of bad trends in the league. Other stuff that I don't want to go into, but yeah, Rowley is too stringent, man. He's too hard nosed, and these guys are not built that way nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. 100%.
So I can't see Miami. Nobody wants to go to Miami, man. So they're still gonna be stuck in the mud, man. They ain't going nowhere, man.
Trash.
And I think Orlando's just too far south. Nobody want to go there for some reason.
Hell
I mean,
no.
unless you got kids that are addicted to Disney World or
right.
whatever.
Ain't no reason to go there.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to go there. To be what? To be mediocre? Come on. Go there. But yo, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm on the bandwagon, man. I'm riding with the Knicks. I think we beat OKC. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, that's good. I can't wait to rewind and hear the information, man, because that was my only concern.
Yeah, I cleared it up, and it was good.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, family. Big time salute.
All right, peace.
It's my man Rod from the ATL. We get my man No Cloud Tugboat in the building. Continue to smash that like button if you didn't already. All right, it's very important. We still cooking with hot grease. Tugboat Taylor.
How you doing,
in the building? Hey, man, I'm having a great night. We talking about basketball. I just did a score check. I just did a score check on that Suns game. I don't really care about, some of these games, but the Suns in Portland, they fighting to the death. Yo, it's like when you about to face elimination.
Yeah,
has to be balling, yo.
Watching it. Yeah, I was just watching it, and I watched that Charlotte game too. That was a really good game.
Yeah, this boy, it's like which team could, if both teams could lose, they would have both lost. Sorry, I don't trust no team in the South, dog. None of them. I don't trust none of them. But anyway,
that's what I want to talk to you about because I like the energy, man. We already talking finals and everything, and I appreciate you staying up late
100%.
with us. Why are you counting out the Spurs? Like why is it the Thunder? Is it because of the playoff experience?
Yes, that's a part of it, but it's the styles of basketball. When I seen Denver play and I mentioned this in the debate yesterday. When I seen Denver play San Antonio the same way we played them, pretty much had Wemby as a strong safety, drawing him from the basket, making him the super duper help guy all over the place, get late to getting to the basket because he's so far out on Jokic. Because Jokic was trying to bully him in the paint and he blocked a couple of his shots. So then Jokic was operating from that top of the key. I said, oh, snap.
Got him.
They got the blueprint.
They got him.
They got the blueprint. They did exactly what we did. I said, damn. And then the Thunder, see, everybody's so caught up on the Thunder losing 4-1 or whatever it was, right? Go watch the game that the Thunder won against the Spurs. They started doing the same. That was, I think, the fourth game or the fifth game. One of the,
so that was towards the end of the season. Okay, so
towards the end of the season, let me tell you what they did. First off, Hartenstein wasn't there and Dort wasn't there. So they started them young bulls. They started Wallace and one of them other young guy. I can't remember who it was. Was Jalen Williams there? Jalen Williams might have been there. I might have hunted on that. Anyway, bottom line is Chet Holmgren, top of the key. Wemby, because he's taking that matchup so personal, top of the key. They getting all types of backdoor opportunities. SGA got all types of space in the mid-range. SGA getting everywhere he need to go. I said, ooh, everybody got the game plan for the Spurs. They watching. You got to pull Wemby from the basket. You got to give him a reason to be out there.
We got to shut that down because because I don't know if I know a guy was talking about it earlier. I put it in the comments. That Wemby Chet rivalry goes back from the U19 days.
100%. The Olympic joint. Yeah.
They I think Chet put the work on him, and
Chet been beating Wemby every year.
Yeah, and then Wemby and then Chet got the MVP, and Wemby was sick over that, and he's been sick ever since.
Hell yeah, every year, dog. It ain't Chet's fault. He just got a better team. That's all.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You the better player, but my team is better. So
so what you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? The team sport.
But even so, like you saying the Nuggets are gonna beat the Spurs. Why you count out Anthony Edwards?
Ooh, that's another one. I think the Wolves will have a harder time because he could hide on Gobert. You see what I'm saying? Like
What
Wemby
do you
could just
mean?
hide on Gobert and just protect
No,
the
no,
paint.
I'm sorry. I meant the Nuggets because the Nuggets are playing the Wolves.
Bro, I thought you were skipping around. Like, so if the Minnesota beat the Nuggets, then them going up
Yeah.
against the Spurs. That's what I thought you was trying to
Okay,
say.
I got you. Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, but why am I counting out the Nuggets versus the Minnesota?
Yeah, because that's kind of where you're headed, right? You're like saying the reason we won't play the Spurs is because the Nuggets going to put that work on them.
I hate to count Ant-Man out. He's brilliant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they play good defense. So they got a chance. I'm not saying they don't got it. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 7 games. I just think that Gobert's pride is going to cook him in the end because he think he could guard everybody because he's the defensive player of the year. That's the downside. That's why I don't think that Minnesota could beat San Antonio. I mean, I think they could, but I feel like Gobert's going to trick it off. And Wemby could relax and just protect the paint because Gobert, we already know what he's going to do. He's trying to be downhill. Now, here's a problem. Here is a problem. And the Spurs like to defend the perimeter. You know, they like to, they're really good 3-point defense. Or decent. I can't remember if they're good or decent. I just know they're not bad at 3-point defense, right? So here's the problem. If you're going to be so paint centric with Wemby because you want him to be down there, now Gobert running that pick and roll, that's going to create 3-point opportunities, especially if you got help on Ant-Man. Because Ant-Man, I'm telling you right now, you run that drop coverage against Ant-Man, he going to light you up from 3. That's one thing I know for a fact. You feel me? And if you got a blitzer, now that ball going to be swinging. Now Dante going to get some open 3s. So there's a world where they win.
You ain't even mentioned Nas Reed might be 6 man. Or no, he's not 6. Was he 6 man a year?
I think he was before, but not this year.
Yeah, Nas Reed's a problem too.
Nas Reed's a problem. He on the perimeter. Randall's a problem. Yo, let me tell you something about Randall. Man, the Boston Celtics don't want to see Minnesota in the finals. I'm telling you right now. Not to say that's going to happen, but if it did, I would pick Minnesota only because of Julius Randle. I know Nick fans will be like, "What do you mean, Julius? Oh my God!" Boston has no answer for Randall at all.
I'm a Julius fan. I'm not a Julius hater
at all. At all. When I'm telling you, they don't got no answer at all. Man, Randall was like 1 for 11 in the beginning of the game. He was off, right? This dude in the fourth quarter had to hit like 5. You know what I'm talking about?
I seen that. Yeah, he turned all the way up because I think Ant-Man was out, right?
Right, and Ant-Man was out.
Yep.
That's crazy, right? So
I remember that.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep on Minnesota. They got a shot.
Yeah, because I just think the league being full of narratives. I think
a lot of narratives.
OKC, I mean not OKC, sorry. Charlotte's gonna be playing Detroit because that narrative is thick. We're playing Boston because that narrative is age old. I think they're gonna give us the Spurs versus Thunder, and I don't know the outcome of that.
You got the Spurs getting past the Nuggets. I don't know, dog.
I don't know if the Nuggets gonna beat Ant-Man.
Okay, you got it. So you saying if the Nuggets can't get past the Minnesota, you don't think Minnesota could beat thing, and then so they'll be in the okay. That's fair.
That's kind of why I have it. I mean, just as far as the narrative, not strategically, but just as far as the narrative, the way the NBA is kind of not cooked up, but they like their narratives and all that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking pure strategy right now.
Yeah, just as far as TV time and viewership and all that.
Right. So then then the Knicks need to be in the finals. They need to rig it to get the. You want the views? You put the Knicks and the Lakers up in there. What we said?
Yeah, because I think
that's not happening.
I think I think Luka's coming back, man.
Well, JJ just said there was no timetable, but hey, you never know. I don't know.
JJ says no timetable, but I've seen some other reports that Luka's he got surgery, stem cell, whatever, and he's back from
There's
that.
something in Europe. He went to one of them countries over there.
Yeah, but that's the reason why they asked JJ about it, because they got the word of Luka, and then JJ trying to pull the whole Knicks. We don't talk about doctors. Oh, speaking of, what do you think with OG? You think that no news is good news?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not spooky in the woods, but I ain't gonna lie. I would like to know, like, if he's not ready, he's not ready. If he is ready, he is. I hate the mystery, like the veil, the great veil. I hate that. I just want to know what the hell's going on, so I ain't gotta panic.
I mean, but I guess that's a good strategy against the Hawks. Keep them on their toes.
That's true.
But they don't know what to prepare for if OG gonna come out there and lock them down.
Man, that's another key fact. It's like we got so many advantages against Atlanta. Like
so many.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Many.
Like the 2-man game. Okay.
Yeah, notice I didn't even really talk about Atlanta because we did that. That's food.
Yeah, that's food. Yeah. And tonight's show was about OKC and thinking about ahead. Yeah, but I'm gonna get into some more Atlanta stuff. I did talk about Atlanta earlier. I'm not sure when you came in, but I talked about the 2-man game that pretty much got us the lead. They went to the 2-man game for 6 straight possessions in the fourth quarter, the last game against the Hawks where we were down 5. And that right there, they continue that into the postseason.
Yeah. And then like you see Cat talk about he want to be Magic Johnson now. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's why he wore 32.
Yeah, that is why. He said that. He actually said that when he first came. He said that when he grew up, he would always, he wanted to be like Magic. And he was a guard. Believe it or not, Cat used to be a guard. He used to dribble all day back in the day. And then when he was in I'm not sure if it was it might have been middle school. He had a crazy growth spurt. Then he had to become a big man all of a sudden.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It came out of nowhere.
Cat's passing is elite. I love what Cat facilitates on the court. And I like when we use them top of the key to do that. So yeah, that's
I'm telling you right now, I want us to get to the championship and hopefully win, because next season, when now they got that joint mapped out. Because look, I feel like, what's crazy, right? I feel like the offense, as good as it is, it's like we only dealing at 50%. I would love to see them get the 70 with the 2-man joint. Looking like a modern day Stockton and Malone. Good luck.
Yep. And now
how you gonna deal with it?
Mitch getting the lobs, and we turn that into a whole different play style too. So yeah, we got
options. If Mitch is there,
all types of weapons.
If he's there,
you talking about next season?
Yeah, I was talking about next season. But to be fair, I do think that if we win, I could see the big boss, like everybody stand. Nobody goes nowhere. We running it back. 100%.
That'd be nice, man. But appreciate you calling me back, man. Yeah.
No doubt, Tugboat.
Up with us, man. Great show, brother.
Yeah, man. I gotta do a 2-a-day, even though there's no basketball. We rocking out every day. Tomorrow, I'm gonna talk about the regular season.
Oh, we doing the regular season review?
Yep, I'm gonna do the regular season review tomorrow. This straight 82 nights. I'm gonna take you throughout my whole 82 nights. Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Man. That's the daytime show?
No, that's gonna be the night show. We're gonna do Blue Orange in the morning. Probably I'm gonna do Blue Orange tomorrow at 1 because we're going to the park.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it at 1. Yeah.
Right on, man.
It's like summertime in New York right now. It's like 80 degrees.
I know. I'm down in Virginia. Yeah, the weather is doing it now. So yeah, I'm all for that.
Oh. So we're gonna be outside. But yeah, that's the show program for tomorrow.
Nice, man. Well, I'll be there.
100%, man. I appreciate you, Tugboat.
Likewise, brother. Stay blessed.
Big time salute. All right, my man Tugboat Taylor in the building. Let's make sure I'm good on the back end over here. Okay, yeah, we good, man. But listen, y'all. Great show tonight. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Blue and Orange brunch. And then we got the regular season review. Okay, in the nighttime. Hopefully you had a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully I instilled the confidence in you that we could beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. But man, until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.